Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Final Fantasy Tactics. Last time we left off, we made it through Fort Bessalat and the Sluice, and I did a little, tiny bit of a grind. Basically, I just wanted to get Mustadio to the point where I can actually make him an orator, so I did that. So, Mustadio is now an orator. We can, work on that, I suppose. Like I said, that's the class I think fits him a lot, just at least until we get equipped guns. And, then maybe I would be more willing to put him on something else, have him be something stupid, like a gun samurai, or a gun ninja. I don't know, something funny, is what I would want. So he was a white mage for a little bit. Don't really know that there's a ton here that I would super want. Receiving damage grants regen, magic defense. Probably like magic defense boost. I guess he did, well, he has auto potion, so he definitely doesn't need regenerator. Anything interesting here? Defense boost, mana font. Don't really care about much of this. I'll grab defense boost just to have access to that. But yeah, probably just gonna have you chill with this for a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. It would be very cool to make you into like a dual gun wielding ninja. Like that would be fun. I don't think I've ever done that before. But yeah, that's what he's looking like right now. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Marek got a little bit of JP in the whole endeavor, so not that crazy about Marek. I will say, like, Marek wasn't. Mark's fine. Rafa definitely does a lot more damage since obviously I changed her to her class besides her default one, so her magic, like her Sky Mantra, just does more damage. I made her into a white mage because I mentioned wanting to kind of have her go that direction. So honestly, don't even really feel much of a need to get holy, just because. Let's see, you don't have a reaction, so let's get you regenerate, and then Cura, sure. That looks fine for you. I'll probably keep her on white mage for a bit. I like Rafa's fit to me kind of screams like white mage mystic kind of combo, so maybe you could be a mystic if I wanted to take you that route. But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with you. So she leveled up a little bit. Obviously Ramza did, because I kind of have to have him in the fight. I'm not going to think too much about what I grab here, just going to grab something. We'll probably end up maxing out Samurai at some point. Also, one thing I did realize in the fight that I didn't mention, this Mirror Mail does have Reflect on it, so that's fun. Rihanna, of course, got a little bit of JP. Tried not to use her too much, because I don't want to get, like, you know, too crazy. But we'll see. I don't even know what could possibly. Resulting spell will be cast on targets whose target variable is a multiple of 3. So yeah, we need variable, and then we need triggers. So CT. Based on the current CT, must be paired with a trigger value. Current level, target XP. Based on their current elevation. Let's see. We have enough to get like 2 of the cheapest things. So let's get like target CT multiple of 5. So now I can cast some stuff with arithmetics at last. Something I definitely want to do with you is so we can only use books and that, but I want to put something on that raises your This grants immunity to stop. No, I want things that you don't really need the MP as much, but I want something that increases your magic attack. Is the Wizard's Robe really the best thing we have for that? That would just make you so easily killable that I don't know that I want to do that. So I guess you can just have the Luminous Robe. That's fine. But I want to see if there's a book I can maybe get you that is better than that 8-fluted pole. Did not use Agrius, of course. It was these 5. But yeah, everybody's a little bit more prepared to be useful now. There's of course Entice. I want to work on getting Praise and Preach because those are useful for raising some stats and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we can get into. I believe there should be stuff waiting for us at GOG.
Good day to you. It's just rude. Will that be all? Thanks.
Pretty sure there's supposed to be something going on somewhere. Oh, I think I have to go to Dorter, maybe? Let's go over to Dorter. That might be the thing, or I might have to, like, read a rumor somewhere or something. But let's just check. No, nothing. Okay, I'll look that up in a second, but do you have books here? You do. Dual wield. Yeah. Sherry, battle folio. Yeah, none of these give me what I want, which is like increased magic. Because I want a staff or something that actually increases the damage you're doing there. But it doesn't look like we can really get anything to do that. I mean, what I could do is, like, you know, once we learn a few arithmetics thing, is just switch Rihanna to a better class. And yeah, that's probably what you're supposed to do. You have arithmetics as your second ability, and then you just use your first class attacks. So probably arithmetics paired with like black magic. Probably what we're going to need to do. But let me look really quick what we need to do for the next side quest that I need. So this chapter 4, after visiting the trade city of Sal Giros, opens following battle 39. Oh, so we have to go over there first. Okay, never mind. So yeah, we have to do that first, which I don't know if that's a battle or just a cutscene, but sure. Let's go over there and see what they've got. Guess I'll pick this up while we're here.
You're interested then?
Past glory.
On errands. Right.
The task was a great success. I have no doubt this will be a cherished memory for us all.
I'm sure. We visited Balvac Mine to determine if the rumors of hidden veins of ore were true. To our surprise, the tunnels were full of people, apparently privy to the same rumor as us. Together we searched the old tunnels for any sign of a seam. Of a sudden, one of the miners remarked, "The days of the silver rush have returned." What could the man have seen in that empty shell of a mine? The unmistakable glint of silver, mayhap?
Our combined. Better yet, we even found this rare treasure on our travels.
A tobacco pipe. This ornate pipe, once belonging to an infamous thief from the east, is primarily used for smoking tobacco. Crafted of goldentite, a hard metal, it can also serve as a reliable weapon in desperate times. How big is this tobacco pipe? Like, I'm thinking of the size of like a pipe would be, and I'm like, I guess you could whack someone with it, but it's not that big.
Fine.
Unless this is like an even longer one.
As a treasure hunter has improved.
Okay, cool.
I'll
Thanks.
consider that.
Beta Sandwaste. Recently traversed the Beta Sandwaste on a trading expedition when I spotted something that resembled an ancient ruin. Might it be one of the legendary wonders? Anyone would do well to investigate. Alright, let's send these 3. 15 days.
Will that be all?
Alright, bye-bye. Let's go ahead and head over here and check out the trade city. So this might just be a cutscene, like I mentioned. Hello.
A flower, sir? It's only a gill.
Aha! That's a... I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I thought this happened in Dorter. I thought who do I recognize? Where do I recognize you from?
A flower?
Yes, a flower. A blossomed bud. You've seen one, I'm sure.
Not quite, her voice, but, it gives the same kind of feelings that, Aerith gives. So, you know, fair. But, yeah, this character is straight up referencing Aerith from, Final Fantasy VII, so that is cool. These games did originally come out, like, fairly close to each other. I'm not sure of the exact timing. I'm pretty sure the original for this was 97, and I want to say Final Fantasy VII was 97 or 98. Can't quite remember.
Of course I have.
Well then, surely you could spare a gill for one of mine. They're quite pretty.
I guess 98 wouldn't make sense for Final Fantasy VII, because that would put it after this game, but my timeline of those times is flawed. I've no need of flowers. Very well, I'll have a flower.
Very well. I'll have a flower.
But Aerith also offers, or like, you know, wants you to buy a flower at the beginning of Final Fantasy VII as well.
Truly? Oh, thank you, kind sir. Few are inclined to stop in this squalid rookery, and even fewer buy. It is a harder life than you know. I always dream some charming knight will come galloping through and sweep me away from all this. Beg pardon, sir. I know there's naught you can do. I thank you again. May that flower bring you good fortune.
Only cost us a gill, so,
These
you know.
times are hard for all.
And we're helping somebody out. Thank you. I hope nobody crushed your flowers in the church where you grew it, but, yeah. So now that pops up, and, now we can go see... I guess we should check in on our errands over here. This might mostly be a side quest thing today. We might have a battle, at the very
Good day
least.
to you. What'll it be? That's the spirit.
Hit me with it. Father's Nightmare.
An errand's over.
All right.
Right then.
All went better than we'd hoped, from start to finish. It isn't the gods, but our own skill we've to thank for that.
Little Cornelia, Baron Catastro's only daughter, was kidnapped by a man calling himself Jacques Le Rapture. The ne'er-do-well was demanding the Catastro family jewels as ransom, and we were charged with making a safe exchange. We met the culprit on the pretense of delivering the treasure and swiftly apprehended him when he appeared. Turns out Jacques Le Rapture was actually a man by the name of Roberts, Cornelia's tutor. The conniving girl had planned the kidnapping, and in an attempt to reunite her estranged parents, it worked too, and we were rewarded for their part. We, albeit willingly, played in a reconciliation. That's a wild way to have that play out.
My sentiments exactly. We were also pleasantly surprised to find this rare
White
oddity.
materia. These stones, developed by the ancient Serenians, are the result. Yep, they are said to enhance the abilities of the possessor. White materia is believed to grant the power of rebirth. White materia, very important one.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I'd
There
consider
we go.
that.
20,000
Thank you.
was my reward for that. Nice. Alright. Orgillus.
Welcome. It's just rude. Anything we're interested in.
New stuff here, huh? Have you heard of Mount
An
Vector?
errand's
Yeah, I
right
remember
then.
when we got
The
this
task was a resounding success. So much so that I can barely contain my excitement.
one. Mount Vector is a mysterious place where rain falls incessantly all year round. When we arrived, the rain was not heavy, nor was it drizzle, and served to soothe our weary bones. Geothermal activity in the region warms the ground, which, along with cool rain, swathes the mountain in mist. Such it is that local folklore tells of white demons that prey on travelers. As luck would have it, a brief break in the mist revealed an ancient wonder. Our work complete, we bid this oasis for the soul a reluctant farewell before continuing on our journey.
'Tis an honor to
But most important of all, we made a remarkable discovery.
The Tower of Babel! Wow, interesting. Legendary tower that extends to the heavens from deep below the earth. Also called the Tower of the Colossi, this mighty spire withstood the cataclysm and is an invaluable remnant of ancient civilization. I remember having to climb this thing in Dokapon Kingdom.
Another. I'd consider that.
Of course, based on a real thing, but... Wandering Gambler, the Blackjack, a famous casino ship beloved by many a noble has docked at port. According to my sources, one of the games on the far starboard side has been quite generous. It might be worth a try. If it's been quite generous, that's one we want to avoid if you're using Gambler's Fallacy luck. You want to go for the ones where somebody hasn't won in a while. But not the one where people keep winning.
Who you sending?
But whatever. We'll give it a shot. Sure, let's waste our good money on gambling. Monsters have infested a small cave just outside the city. Please get rid of them before someone is hurt.
Who'd you
Me
have
and
in
all
mind?
are welcome.
How long will you...
Ooh, no, not Clive.
How many days for anyone...
Get in there, Alienor.
Need anything comebacks?
Okay, so that is done. Let's go to Gog. No, I do not want to fight in the Finlands. Back to side quest time. Ooh, we have an Ori.
Father, what is this monstrosity?
I'm not entirely sure. I've been assembling it from pieces recovered in Tunnel 83.
Bezridio is just always up to something.
It has the look of an orrery.
Yep, an orrery. Oh, is it not Ori? I thought it was just called an Ori, like O-R-R-E-Y, not orrery. Also, your house is like strangely interesting. Like just so many books and stuff. It seems kind of cozy in a weird way.
See, here it said it does, but something tells me there's more to it. Oh.
More sacred stones shit. Or not sacred stones, zodiac stones. Auracite.
This device reacts to auracite as well.
Sacred Stones is a Fire Emblem game.
What's this? There's a mark inscribed upon the base.
That's Pisces, right?
Indeed. Another stone appears to be required.
Then I suppose we'd best begin searching.
I mean, good thing that we're keeping the stones from, you know, more people that might wish to do ill with them. New rumor available.
A warm, of course. Anything else?
Nothing here. It's a rumor available somewhere. Probably at that place down there. Gastrophides, the most powerful crossbow ever created. Its large size and extreme power generate heavy recoil. Only usable by archers. No new pistols. The new pistols that we get are still limited just to, you know, that one. Most of the new pistols we get are going to be from side quests and stuff, is what my brain is trying to say right now. But let's head over to the free city of Brevania. No, go away. Alright, what do you got?
You're interested then?
Better sand waste.
Right then.
This is
It was a
done.
stiff challenge, to be sure, but our efforts were rewarded. The whole thing was a huge success.
The bed of sand waste crawls with monsters, a fact we were warned of on the very day we set out in search of the lost ruins. When the sky blackens by day, a monster known as a sandworm is said to appear, bringing with it stinging sandstorms that shut the desert off from the outside world. Of a sudden, as we crested a dune, we saw the ruin before us. The skies then darkened and a sandstorm began to march in. Whether this was an attempt to protect the ruin's legacy or a warning to leave, none of us could say. Our expedition thus ended, and the mysteries of the ruin only deepened.
As fate would have it, we even chanced upon a strange location.
Floating continent. Oh, that's in every JRPG. You always have to wait until you get the airship or the equivalent of it before you can get there, though. Theories once abounded as to what this airborne mass of land might be. Academics have now settled on one prevailing hypothesis. The cataclysm caused a shift in the balance of subterranean cloudstone, allowing it to surface. That's just where the Choo-Choos live in Xenogears.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. Congratulations. You're standing as an adventurer.
I'm a level 5 adventurer now. I don't even know what this stuff actually does, by the way. Getting your adventuring level up? No idea, but... Calling out adventurers will soon be departing in search of ancient wonders and are in need of assistance to help us on our expedition.
Who's going?
10 days.
How many days will you allow for this? Anyone?
Good. Can't go on that one. I should just recruit like one more character. But I might want to use my monk and my other character at some point, so maybe not. Alright.
Good day to you. It's just
Need a rumor.
This
The
seems
curse-
interesting. Mayhap I should look into it.
Yeah, Ramza, that's what we're here for. The cursed island of Nelveska. Take this with a grain of salt, and is a tale that beggars belief. The island of Nelveska lies some 80,000 domes north of Zeltenia. Center of the island is home to the ruins of many ancient temples which served as a crucial base for the warriors fighting Rodalia's forces during the 50 Years' War. Although Nelveska may appear to be a lush jungle paradise, the local fishermen avoid it, claiming that it is cursed, and a fearsome iron sentinel will slaughter any who dare approach. Those who wish to see if these rumors have any substance in spite of the potential dangers should consider making the crossing to Nelveska.
Need anything else? Thanks.
Alright. An iron giant. We have one of those in our party, even. Interesting, interesting. Let's go see what this temple's all about. Yellow. Place up to 5 units. Alright, so... definitely want to put you in. Probably going to throw Agrius in just as a safety precaution.
I'll do it.
Rafa can go. Mustadio, yeah. And that's our whole squad, pretty much.
It's time.
Sure. Let's see what we can do. Oh, those birds! I haven't seen those in a while. We don't really fight many,
Warning. Human entry prohibited.
We don't really do a lot of random battles, so we haven't had the opportunity to see some of those. There's also dragons up there.
Vacate premises within 30 seconds. This is not a drill. 30, 29, 28, 27.
Not letting you say all that, friend.
System error. System error. 3, 2, 1. Annihilation mode initiated. Research staff. Evacuate to shelters immediately. Evacuate to shelters immediately.
If you say so. Are you nuking us? Oh no. Defeat Construct 7. Something I should say about these missions. You know how I said the later half of the game, I don't really remember a lot of the stuff? I definitely don't remember any of this, because I've only ever done this once. Oh my god, it's a cockatrice. Ow! Jesus. Yeah, cockatrices are terrifying because... What is that doing? Ow. Cockatrices are terrifying usually because they can turn you to stone. These don't seem super intent on doing that, luckily. But, I still don't like my chances of actually surviving them regardless. How much HP do you have? 622. Defense boost, counter. You have some status on you right now, and I can't tell what that is. It's something. Don't really like my chances winning this fight if I don't focus on them. 2 Hydras, which are probably going to do stupid damage to me. So yeah, I think focusing on this this creature is probably going to be within my best interest. I'm sure instant death doesn't work, so I'm just gonna do one of those. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit, Mustadio. I don't really think there was much you could have done, to be fair. There's what I'm worried about. Whew. Good dodge. Agrius might not be long for this world. Good parry. My arithmetician is not dying. Okay, those dragons don't hit as hard as I thought they would. Not nearly as hard as I thought they would. But, I do believe we just have to win the fight now, because if we don't, everybody that can revive is dead, I think. I do believe everybody that can revive is just straight up dead, so... Wonder if there's a way I could have optimized this a little bit. Let's change formation and retry. Just because both of them just going down so easily right at the beginning does kind of suck. Let's put you like over here. Same for you. Agrius, you're completely fine over there on your own. And then, sure, Rihanna, you can go right there.
No turning back.
Let's give this another shot, just a slightly different setup. I would prefer my characters to not die, like, immediately, but just getting one hit. So... But bum rushing that thing seems to be the way to go here. Seems to be what we're going to have to do, honestly. Still can't believe you just get one hit. Like, that thing just does that much damage. Oh yeah, I do have the wrong potions here. Holy Sword. Hallowed Bolt. We'll do that. And hope that it maybe works out for me. Oh yeah, Mustadio's dead no matter what, because you just get shot by a cannon. But if Rafa can live long enough to revive, that would be just Andy. Actually, that might not work out. Okay, never mind. I think we are just gonna have to bum rush this thing with Ramza here. How much is that gonna do? 70 damage. That's very worthwhile. Thank you. Good. Get in there, Ramza. 137, that's good. Oh my god. Jeez. Maybe I didn't grind enough when I did that grinding earlier. Yeah, maybe I didn't grind enough. Retry from start of battle. I mean, that's not how I wanted to do it, actually. Yeah, stop the stupid character's turn. I don't care. Thank you. Retry, change formation. So, let's think of some potential differences we can do here. This is a bum rush fight. Like, they just run at us. So, trying to see if there's some things I can potentially change here to maybe have things go a little bit more in my favor. Do you have enough for a double hand? You do. That would require you to drop JP boost. The unit receives damages in critical condition, deal damage in return based on the unit's maximum HP. Saving a physical attack, the unit's parry rate is the same as its brave value. That's fun, but let's put this on so that you can do big damage. You also have items, which could be useful for us. Alright, and then who else do we want? This, like, I would want to use Rihanna in this fight, but this, quite frankly, just is not the fight.
As you wish.
We need characters that can take hits.
I'm ready.
And unfortunately, neither of them can. But yeah, we need people that can survive getting punched in the face. Could be fun to use Construct 8. I don't actually know what tasks you have. Recoil damage. I could try throwing you in just for fun. You at the very least have a lot of HP, which is helpful. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, enter combat mode. Here you go. Let's see what that character's all about, you know? We're at that point. Let's just play around with some things. Let's have a good time. Let's have some fun with it. Alright. Hopefully this means Rafa can survive a little bit longer than not at all, because her damage was actually pretty good on that thing when, you know, if she lived long enough to use them, now that I have her with a proper magic stat. You're barely living. Never mind. Sick dodge. Feather bomb? Okay, that's fine. yeah, we are going to want to hit you. How much does Divine Ruination do? 72? It's actually not bad. There you go. I'm gonna stand behind this character so I don't get blasted. That's totally fine, because you're going to take recoil damage, and I'm going to get back up anyway. So I'm totally cool with that. Ow. And now we have this to deal with. Yeah, please hit Agrius. Thank you. Alright, Rafa. Heaven's Wrath is definitely what I'm going to want you to be casting here. Could you do a Maelstrom? You could even do a Celestial Void. Honestly, yeah, do as much damage as you possibly can. So, we're gonna hit with this. This is going to do 100... Wait, did that do more damage because that did more damage because you have a weakness to lightning? That's why. Okay. That's why it was hurting so damn much. Okay. Ramza, you're going to keep doing what you're doing. Good, you didn't get countered that time. Did I hit Ramza there? Oh my god, I think I did. I think I did. I did hit Ramza there because I moved you into the exact spot I shouldn't have moved you. Might be able to kill this bird. Definitely can. And that's one less enemy hitting me, at least. Destroy, compress, dispose. Yeah, I can do that. Pulverize. Yeah, let's dispose of you. Boom. Big damage. You do take recoil, but that's fine. So that's kind of the gist of this character. That's their whole deal.
Onward.
Now the question is, are we actually going to be able to finish this fight? Hallowed Bolt does do 70 damage. Divine Ruination also does 70 damage, so Hallowed Bolt isn't considered lightning damage, as we've been over before. That's an ability, so you're not going to counter it, Ramza. Unfortunately. That is a death. Alright, now it's just up to these two. Now it is just up to these two. It looks like... Okay, thank God. Oh, that's what Tri-Attack does. It hits in like a circle. Interesting. Dispose. 105. Alright. It's crouched. If Agrius doesn't die, we're good. Which I think it's impossible for her to die. Yeah. Alright. I think we're alive. Some of these fights can be pretty rude.
Power thrumming in skies above.
But we lived.
Newfound strength.
System failure. Unable to recharge power. Connecting reserve circuits.
Yeah, use those reserve circuits. I really hope the fight's actually over and this isn't phase 2. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. You have like a free Phoenix down, basically? Oh. Alright. Apparently, you have to kill this enemy twice. And it just says, no, you didn't win, actually. Alright. Maybe we do focus a little bit more on, actually killing some of the allies and stuff.
Ever ready.
Have Agrius in here. Rafa's really good. Honestly, Construct 8 wasn't terrible. I am wondering if I should potentially go with someone else, though. I don't know who else I would feel comfy going with, though, so we'll just throw you in.
It's time.
We're gonna try to focus a little bit more this time on taking out some of the ads with this thing, because if it's not a fight where I can just win by actually taking you out because you're like, ooh, I have a backup AA battery, then, yeah, just going out of our way to try and murder you instantly is not going to work. That sucks. You just got a high roll on your attack and we instantly died. That's really unfortunate, actually. That sucks ass. Okay. I guess I'll have to try and get you up in a second. Nice damage. That's going to be painful. Okay. Yeah, like, the fact that it's the birds and then the dragons and just, there's a lot going on. Alright. Thank you for the parry. Okay. Heaven's Wrath. Once again, do I even want to target the boss? Might be better just to focus on these. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, once again though, I need to get... I guess maybe I should have gotten them up, because now we're kind of screwed. Whatever. Kill this stupid thing. 1? God, Rafa. 1. That's the best you had for me? Okay. This fight's not messing around, huh? Change formation and retry. Not messing around, this fight, is it? What's some really cheeky things I can do? I mean, if I had to, I could put in Orlando. As we've seen before, he can be stupid strong. Maybe I will, just to kind of help out a little bit here.
I'll do it.
It honestly feels like we need it. Yeah, you know what? Swordplay cannot be used with the current weapon. That's fine. We'll just give you something else. Yeah, here, have an Ice Brand. And then a Crystal Shield. Don't really have any headwear for you. How did it know? How did it choose which person to take that from? Is what I want to know. Okay, I think it just picks one. I thought it would let you pick which character you wanted to remove it from. But, whatever, let's give you a circlet. Crystal Mail. Yeah. And... where's the re-raise thing? Angel Ring. Yeah. Blindness and grants re-raise at the start of battle. Yeah, that's what I want. Items. You don't really have a lot of this other stuff. You don't have Phoenix Downlearn, so there's actually no point in having you on items, actually. What do you have in Archer? Aim +1. Wow, you spoil me. Yeah, that's gonna be useless. Let's just put that on. I'm mostly just putting you in here to have another meat shield, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, so... now that we've done that, let's just put in Clive for the obvious reasons. Can't really give you any more health or anything, Clive, sorry. But I did do... what'd I do here? I gave you double hand, that's right. Just in case that ends up being impactful. And is there anything I want to change on potentially any other characters? You have bracers on for some reason. We need to take this off. I think I optimized your equipment and put that on. if I had to guess. I would love to put something on that increases your magic power. But just putting that on may be more impactful. Could also give you regenerate, even though it's not going to save you here. Ramza. Movement's not really the biggest issue here. Maybe I give you a cloak or something instead. You do need to kind of get in, though. Let's give you bracers. Might be a little bit overkill, but it's fine. That works fine. That works fine. I could just give even more people angel rings, too. That's a potential. Actually, Ramza, yeah, just take an angel ring. Okay. Let's see about that. Let's see what that looks like. Really wish I could skip this cutscene. It's kind of shocking that this doesn't have cutscene skipping in this version. That's a pretty shocking feature for them not to have, if I'm going to be real. But we'll see how things go. Please proc regenerate. No? Okay. Hate you too. And didn't even get my auto potion. How unfortunate. Let's hit you with one of those. And we're once again going to try to do this. You can hit me from there? I did not think you would be able to do so. But whatever, I guess. I guess that's the thing you can do. Unfortunately, this is going to hit both me and Ramza, so that sucks. And Clive is dead. Wow. The worst part is I'm going to have to redo all of this if I lose. Divine Ruination, Cleansing Strike, Crush Armor, Shadow Blade, Judgment Blade. I mean, Judgment Blade is probably what I want here. How much does that do? Can't quite see. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Sorry, Orlando. Ooh, stop! Nice. We do unfortunately have the issue of, I think my characters that are on the ground are the ones that can revive. So that's a wee bit of an issue. I can, at the very least, do this and hope things work out. You're just going to hit me with the stupid feather bomb that has 100% accuracy, because of course it does. Holy Sword. How much would a Judgment Blade for me do? 112 is not enough to kill, but you can already see the difference between Agrius and Orlando's damage there. Like, it's pretty stupid. Okay, now they're both stopped. Fantastic. Yes, preempt that. Thank you. Oh my god. And these two never get a break. So those two enemies are stopped. Would love to be able to hit that enemy. Unfortunately, I cannot. So Shadow Blade doesn't do much. Cleansing Strike does a little bit more. Can I hit the boss if... Yes, I can. If I do this. 0% chance to hit. Why? I wonder. Huh. That's very odd. Okay, Judgment Blade, I guess.
I must concentrate.
These two are still down. So... I think this is turning from a... take the enemies out fight to a we have to win this as quickly as we possibly can fight. Nice dodge, Ramza. So we are just going to have to run in here and bum rush this stupid thing. Hallowed Bolt does more damage, maybe? 70. Yeah, that's more. Get the stop war off. Preempt that. Thank you. That's unfortunately a dead Ramza. That's fine though, because we can Judgment Blade. You've got to be shitting me. Okay. Cleansing Strike doesn't work. Why, for the love of God, not? Why does Cleansing Strike not work and Divine Ruination not work, apparently? Crush Armor? Shadow Blade? Okay, Shadow Blade works. The other ones don't for some reason, and I have no idea why.
I cannot fail.
Luckily, I had Ramza with Reis on. I could kill this thing, or I could just focus on killing the boss. I think focusing on killing the boss is probably the play. I don't know how much this does. It only has 33 HP though, so... Sure, let's do it.
Rank, you're finished!
There we go.
System failure.
Would you just die, you stupid metal prick? I've got people on the floor. I need you to die. You're just gonna fly and bomb me from the skies. Yep, saw that coming a mile away. Okay. Agrius, can you kill the thing? That is the question. Is it dead? Okay.
Data security protocol initiated. Engaging self-destruct mode and commencing countdown.
Had to use Orlando there, but yeah, that fight's tough when they can just rush you that early and just drop 300s on your characters. It's a toughie. It's a toughie, but we got through it. We got through it. I said I would never use Orlando, but in that particular instance, yeah, it felt needed. I don't know how hard a lot of these side quest fights actually are, but that felt like that was needed. Winning otherwise would just require me kind of getting lucky and stuff. This just made it more of a surefire thing.
30, 29.
Shut up. Just die, you dumb asshole. Oh, you're a Noricite. Is that my Pisces? The best part is I didn't lose my characters. If Ramza hadn't gotten those few first strikes, we wouldn't have won that. So, we got very lucky.
What? This dragon?
More Beowulf stuff. I didn't know this was happening.
If what you say is true, then the Zodiac Stone may indeed lift the curse.
Huh?
But to invoke its power requires a fervent desire. The desire to see this evil undone.
Worry not. I am certain that, above all else, she wishes to return to her true form. Go now. Be not afraid.
I didn't know we were gonna get more Beowulf stuff, honestly. Hello?
Reis, it's you. It's truly you. For years I have awaited this moment.
Beowulf? My dearest Beowulf. I had thought the joy of your embrace forever lost.
Oh, Reis, my love, to hold you in my arms once more. My heart is fit to burst.
Happy for you too.
Naught shall come betwixt us again. I am yours, now and forever.
Yay! New party member, Reis Dragonkin. I do not remember this character whatsoever. So I have no idea what her skills or abilities or anything are, quite frankly, if I'm going to be real with you. We'll check you out though. Reis. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. All is well. You can move up here, Beowulf. You don't need to be down there with the generics. Dragonheart Dragon. So you're basically a Manakee. Wow. Actually a character that joins the party and actually has skills in a class. It feels like that's just a joke because she's a dragon, so she came with Dragoon abilities, but you're also a level 4 thief, weirdly? Huh. Okay, what skills do you have? Ice Breath? Fire Breath? Thunder Breath? Communicates mentally in a way perceivable only to Wormkin to persuade a distant dragon or Hydra-type enemy to become an ally. At the end of battle, they'll officially join. Manifest Draconic Power to forfeit one's own HP to restore HP to a distant dragon or Hydra-type unit. Manifest Draconic Power to increase the bravery, speed, and physical and magical power of a distant dragon or Hydra-type. So this is just a dragon. You want other dragons. Manifest Draconic Power to warp time, allowing the next turn of a distant dragon or Hydra-type unit to come immediately. Holy Breath. Okay, that's interesting. Potentially useful if I did actually have any dragons on the squad, but I don't, so... But possibly useful for post-game stuff, maybe? We didn't get any JP or anything to write home about, really, so there's not much to do here. But we made it through, and that's what matters. Alright, I think we're done here. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time for some more.